Okay, so welcome to a solo playthrough of Biome. Looking forward to this one, my first playthrough. This was a Kickstarter released game very recently. We're going to kickstart it off. It's against points, so in solo mode, you're just trying to get as many points as you possibly can. Let's see if we can go with that and see if we can actually play the game. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our achievement. We've got our... I'm not using the advanced achievement, I'm just using the normal achievements. I'm going to give those a shuffle and we're going to have 3 new achievements around the board. So we've got ornithologist, 4 plus birds, and you've got to make sure you have at least 1 in each of your habitats. The arborist, 4 trees with 1 in each of your habitat. And the naturalist, full thingies, plant or animal in every space. Oh, right, so you've got to try and finish the game by literally filling up your board. Okay, so with that in mind, we have now set up our achievement. By the way, we've got the ecologist as well. 5 unique flora, and then 5 unique fauna, as it were. Okay, we can do this. I think we'll be able to do that. We'll have a look. 5 plus unique. So these are the starting animals and their habitats. So what we're going to do now is we're going to shuffle up the starting birds. And this will determine where we start our biome. I've got a nice big deck of cards. It's quite crazy the amount of cards you actually get in this game. I think it's 130 or something like that. And we are starting with the hooded merganizer. So we'll put that one there. And then we go and grab its associated habitat. Obviously, you don't score any points for these, but they have got actions on them that we can use. So get 2 fish and draw 2 cards. We start with 1 resource of each type. The Tupelo tree. Give 1 victory point to a thingy, then play a marsh card worth up to 4 for 3. I can't remember. Was that an action phase, wasn't it? Simply go back to... So this would move me back 1 on... So to be able to do this action, I have to have a victory point to be able to use. I will take it back 1 and then I'll get to do it. So if you've got any give, you basically go back on the points track 1 space. Oh, well, back that amount of points. If you steal, you take 1 resource each of the resources listed on from the supply. If you're stealing resources, okay, cool. Rightio. So, quite nice. We've got our play here, how we play the game here. So, I just want to check there's nothing else. A starting bird currency. Yeah, we're ready to go. So, 3 cards. 1, oh, an oak tree, nice. And a rabbit and a muskrat. Okay. So the good thing about this is we can potentially just get some bit of nesting rabbits, which I quite like the idea of. Cost a lot though. And obviously you can discard 2 of the same resource to choose any 1 resource. Okay, so this is our starting hand. I'll put it down here for now. So we have not got 8 cards in hand, so we're all good. Now we get to draw 2 cards. So we're in the full. As you can see, migration begins year 2, so we can ignore that for the moment. We've got American alligator, nice, and a marsh frog. Okay, all right. So we've got some good options. Now we collect resources, so 2 of any type. Right. So I kind of wanted to go with the rat, but the oak tree is not going to be made anytime soon. But the American alligator could be put out. I kind of want to do a bit of nesting, that's all. Especially because we've got nesting ability here. We're going to go into winter next, and I won't be able to use my alligator in that winter phase. So I don't think the American alligator is worth bothering with. We can get more fish through the hooded merganser, so we could use that one. And we could use this one and then chuck in the alligator for free. I could probably do that later, actually. So I like the pygmy rabbit. I mean, nesting's not until here, so as long as I get the tree out at some point, that should be fine. So I'm going to grab a leaf and a sun. So I'm going to grab a leaf and a sun as my resources. I'm going to play one card. I'm going to play my rabbit, and I'm going to play my rabbit here, which is going to cost me 2 leaves. That gives me 1 point. So it's not worth many points, but I think it's going to make it work better. Now we go to the seasonal event. In this season, in the fall, we don't bother because it's not year 2. So then so these are all simultaneous, by the way. The idea is, if you're playing multiplayer, you can play all of those phases I've just done simultaneously. You don't affect each other. Then we come on to activate one at a time, starting with the lowest scored player, moving onwards. Anyway, so get 4 and draw 1. All things may get 1. Now, when you give things to another player, your point moves back. So we're going to move our points back 1 if we do that. Or get 2 and draw 2. I think we're going to go and play this one. So the action I'm going to play is on this card. So I just put my little cube on there, and it shows that I've played this one. I'm going to get 2 fish and draw 2 cards. Because who doesn't like cards? A yellow-billed magpie and changing conditions. So I can change a prairie to marsh or marsh to prairie. Nice. Oh, I should probably read these things as well. Why not? So the tupelo tree, there are 7 species of tupelo, which are popular for their colours and shade. The fruit attracts bees, which makes for a favourite honey among producers. Then we've got the hooded merganser. These ducks are known to dive underwater and chase fish for up to 120 seconds. The pygmy rabbit, the tiny rabbit, weighing less than a pound. Pygmy rabbits are North America's smallest species of rabbit. I probably should say that as well. This is an American-made game. So just like Wingspan, probably similar kind of animals you would expect to see for that. Anyway, I've done my action. So that is a round. So then what we do is we go into winter, we go back up, and then we carry on playing. So I have 6 cards in hand, so that's all good. Let's draw 2 cards. We get an alligator snapping turtle and a prairie rattlesnake. I've got a lot of things. Never mind. Collect resources. Right, this is important. Do we do the oak tree? We're going spring next. I think we do the oak tree. So I'm going to grab 2 suns. And in my play cards, I'm going to play the oak tree out to here. It's going to cost all 4 of my suns. And this is the oak tree. Oak trees can live up to about 1,000 years and produce 10 million acorns in their lifetime. Oak trees are very much common in the UK, as you could probably imagine. Give 4. Then get 1 and 6. So we'd lose 4 victory points. Get 1 victory point. So it's a net. Oh, by the way, that's 5 victory points. 1, 2, 3 gives us a sun. 4, 5. So we're on 6 victory points. Okay, now we do the seasonal events. So let me make sure I get this right. You may not activate reptiles during the action phase. Okay, that's fine. But we do have to do this. Collect only 1 resource. Oh, I should have read that. I didn't have that many, so I'm going to get rid of 2 fish to basically get the one the one sun I needed to get the oak tree. Planting an oak tree and growing it in the winter, yeah, that kind of makes sense. I just want to make sure with the Broom Nation if there's anything else other than collecting one, and we've got no... So I don't want to get this wrong. Right, winter. 1, 2. May not be acted. No, that's it. That's literally it. Alright, it's nice and easy. So, there isn't an event as such. There's no event for this. It just means we can't activate. So I'm going to move to here. I can't do a reptile, but I've not got a reptile on the board. So I get 4 leaves and draw 1. Or now that I think it's time to do the Tupelo tree, which is give 1 to a player. So I go down to 5 victory points. Then play a marsh of up to 4 for free. So I'm going to put out my alligator out here. Because it doesn't need to obviously it's not nesting. So I'm happy for the alligator to go there. That alligator gives me 3 victory points, which takes me 1, 2, 3, and I get to draw another card from the deck, getting the mounted plover. Okay, I'm just going to shift that just a little bit. There we go. I might, man, yeah. So 4 trees. I've got 2 trees at the moment, and I've got 1 bird. Okay, cool. Right, I think that's the end of the season. So rotate started playing at this point, but we're not going to bother with that. And now we go on to spring. I have 7 cards in hand, so all good. And draw 2 cards. It doesn't matter if you go over your 8 in here. We've got another one of those. I've got a horned lizard. Saw a horned lizard yesterday. Very, very cool. Collect resources. What we're going to play this season. I think we need to get a nesting bird in the oak tree. So I think I'm going to go with the yellow bill, or I've got these 2 I could play. Now I could go and get the resources for either of these. Draw 8, pick 3, and draw 3 and steal 1 or 1 from each. And then you lose a point. We've got 4 birds though. Let's go for the mountain plover. So mountain plover is going to go here. So that's going to cost. Oh, sorry. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 1. Definitely 1 of these spiders. So I've got enough to buy for that. Then having a look around, I probably want to start getting some fish. No, don't need. Oh yes, some fish. So I'm going to grab a. Oh, I've got no leaves though. No, I'll grab a spider and a leaf. Then I'll play the card. I'll play this a little bit out of order, which is the 2 spiders. Let's play this for 2 victory points. Takes me to 10. Nice. And then we go to our seasonal event, which is nesting. So over here is how to nest. Awesome. So what we do is we get 1 nest, which is going to be for our... Ooh, let's try and have that a bit flatter. There we go. So that's going to go there, and we'll need 6 rabbits to go onto there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 rabbits there. Then we've got our second nest, which is all we're able to get, and I'm just going to put it there like that, just so I can read. And that's going to come with 4 chicks, as denoted on here. 1, 2, 3, and 4 of them. Then we've also got a nest with 4 here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So they've now nested, okay? Happy days. And then as long as we can feed them, which is the big problem next, it's got to make sure I pick up my resources needed for the summer when I need to feed whatever's left over. Yes. Okay. Wowzers. That's going to be interesting. Pay 1 food for the main supply. Wow. Okay. This is. Oof, that's a lot. That's a lot of feeding. I should have thought about this one. Anyway, never mind. We'll see. We do get to activate a card, so I think we need these 100%. Yes. So we're going to activate my little pygmy rabbits, which are going to be 4 leaves, so I can feed my rabbits if they survive. 4 rabbits. Draw a card. I've got a Sumatran rhinoceros. And then they get steal 1 victory point from me. Right, we now move in to the summer. I do have too many cards in my hand. I'm just going to get rid of changing conditions because I don't need 2 of them, and I want the options available. Draw the 2 cards. So we've got a leopard and then a butterfly. So now we've got quite a few options, but I need resources. So we are going to collect resources. Okay, so we've got 1 fish, 4 leaves, and no spiders for these. So I think we're going to grab 2 spiders and just try and even out things, as it were, so I can feed my stuff. Play a card. So berries, really. The only thing I could, if I had a predator out, they could do their predation rather than spiders. You know what? I'm changing my mind. I'm not going to take the spiders. I'm going to take a fish, 2 fish instead. I'm actually going to take 2 fish instead. Okay. Right. Yeah, I'm taking 2 fish instead. So they are dead. I'm not going to get anything from these, which I think I'm okay with. Do you get your victory points? Is it 1 victory point for... Two per baby fed. Okay. So it doesn't matter which ones. And then I'm going to play the card. I'm going to spend 2 fish on a rat. And I'm going to play out the leopard out until here. I'm just going to play it here. It's going to give me 5 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play 1 hand for 1 less. I don't. Oh, okay. I'm going to play out the butterfly because I can. That's the only one that's not affecting anything. So I'm going to play out this butterfly. I'm going to keep that over here. That's going to cost 1 less resource, so that's only 1 berries. And that's going to give me 3. 1, 2, 3. It takes me to 17. Now we'll go to the seasonal events. So, predation first. So, predation, the way predation works in Solo is slightly different to the normal game. So, predation phase. Each of your predators preys on a virtual opponent's baby. In year 1, each roll of 3 or higher is a successful attack, scoring 4 points. So, I have 2 predators. So my first predator on a 3+, yes, gives me 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives me to draw a card. Then the second predator, my leopard, also gets a 6. Hopefully it's not weighted dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. That takes me to 25 points. In summer of year 1, nests in your marsh area are attacked. So I have only 1 plant in here. So it just needs a 2+. Yes, it's fine. Discard 2 babies from the nest. So my opponent gobbles up 2 of my babies from the nest. So, okay, so year 1, year 2, and year 3. I'll have to keep that in mind. Okay. Awesome. So that was predation. So that was predation. As it now normally you would pick an opponent's nest in the same habitat as the predator. Roll a die if the die is greater than the number of plants. Blah blah blah. So it's a bit harder in multiplayer, but certainly in the early game is they're not going to have many plants out. Very very unlikely. Trees. Sorry, I think it has to be a tree, doesn't it? Oh no, number of plants. So just whatever plants. Okay. So that was predation. Now we go to feeding. So I have no fish. So that one we can just put to the side. Oh, I do have one. Sorry, I have one fish. I have one fish. Sorry, I do have a fish. So I use that fish and gain 2 points. Then I have 4 leaves and I'm going to spend 4 leaves to save 4 of, to feed 4 of my bunnies, which gives me 8 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can play a card for 1 less. I don't think I can. No, I can't. But then I do gain a sun. And I'm now on 35 points. I have no spiders, so that one is just unfed. Awesome. Now I get to activate a card. So the predators don't actually give you an action. Give 1 food and 2 to. Ooh. It's quite good though. I think it's time to get me sun. So I'm going to do this. So 4 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then gain 1. And 6 suns. So I've got suns for days now. So 2, 4, 6. So that's the action, and that is the end of year 1. So now we are moving to year 2. So they're going to do predation on my prairie, but let's get started. So I have 1 too many cards. I'm going to get rid of the snapping turtle. Okay, so we are at thingy. Let's draw 2. And we're on migration, which is... Oh, right, hang on. I better read this. Migration. I better just check migration fully first. Begins in full 2. In order, must choose 1 animal to migrate from their biome. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, yeah, I don't have to do it until the seasonal event, okay? So we've got our first dual biome, toad. That's cool. But unfortunately, I want trees. I want trees that I can use sunlight for, and I'm not seeing any. We do want to be able to play a card out today. Question is what? I literally do not have any plants in my hand, which is a bit disappointing. I think I need to play my mountain plover this round. Just draw a load of cards and just cycle through. What would help? Maybe yellow-billed magpie. I've got 2 nesters there. I need a nester really in blue. I don't have that option at the moment. So may go predation. Well, I don't. No, I don't want to do that. This is tough. So I really only got a choice of these 4. Because they're the only ones that require 2. I mean, I could use suns as wilds, to be fair. But no, that's fine. I won't. Give 1, then floating marsh worth up to 3 for free. I mean, it is putting out a lot of cards. Draw fear at 3. I think we chuck this out. I'm going to put this out, which is yellow build. Sorry, so I'm not going to put it out yet. I'm on to collect resources. So I'm going to collect a spider and a leaf. Then when I play a card, I'm going to play yellow build. It's going to cost those 2 resources. It's going to give me 3 victory points. Takes me to 35. And it says draw... oh no. Then we go to seasonal events. So now we do migration. So it says here that we can choose. So we may discard a played animal of your choice. If I do, reveal the card, 1 card from the deck. If it fits into an available space in one of your habitats, play the card for free in your biome and move forward on the points at half of its worth. So I'm definitely going to do this. I want to get rid of something that I've used the action on, ideally, dear. That's a bit annoying. Yeah, the one I literally just played, I'm going to discard. Because I did, I literally can just play this for free and gain a point. But really, really usefully, I have actually got another plant for our... let's put that there. So actually, let's put that there. I'm only going to gain 1 point from that. Because it's rounded down. But it's good, it's good, it's good. This is your biome, by the way. So if anything says for your biome, you talk about all of it. You've got different habitats. So that was migration. Now, typically in a normal game, you grab one of yours and you move it to your opponent, to your person to your left's biome. And so everyone shifts one of their cards, one of their birds, from one place to another. It just says a played animal. So as long as you use an animal, it's all fine. Okay. Oh no, if it's... oh, sorry, hang on. Take that back. Take that back. Take that back. It was not an animal. So it's not. So unfortunately, that just gets discarded. My bad. So that was useless. That did not come out, unfortunately, for me, for that case. Never mind. Right, which one are we going to play? We know which one we're going to play. We're going to play this one here. So we're going to draw 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pick 3 to keep, discard the rest. So more rubbish, to be fair. Another pygmy rag, another oak tree, some juniper grass, some yarrow, and then a mangrove tree. So I definitely want to keep that one. That's 1. I think I want 1. I think I'll grab some juniper grass, 2, and then some yarrow, 3. Not the pygmy rabbit. Tempted by the pygmy rabbit and the oak tree. No, because I need unique stuff for that one. So the mangrove tree gives me a tree. I just need a green tree next, and that should be fine. And discard the rest. Okay. Right, we go on to winter. We're only going to be able to collect one resource, and we can't use the actions on reptiles. Oh, sorry, hang on a minute. We need to discard some cards for sure. Right, okay, let's see what we've got. We've got the anaconda, which is really cool, but no, we don't want to, not too fussed about that. All we need is 5 unique. Oh, I've got to keep an eye on these actually, because as soon as I hit them, I can hit the achievement. I just want to check the achievements. For each achievement you complete the end of winter of year 2, and the number of points first place. For achievements that you complete at the beginning of spring of year 2, and the number of points second place. For achievement beginning of spring year 3. Winter of year 2. So if I score any of these achievements, I get the first place amount of points. So let's have a think. I'm not going to be able to hit the trees. I've nearly done it. I've got 1, 2. Unfortunately, I've just not drawn a tree for the jungle habitat. Or I could have got that. Well, close to the arborist. Naturalist. No. Orthodontist. 1, 2. 2. Nowhere near. 5 uniques. No. So I'm not going to score any points on those at the moment. Would I have got it? 1, 2, 3. I would have been I could have scored this if I had kept that card instead of migrating. That was perhaps a bit of a mistake. Never mind. We live to learn. So what are we going to get rid of? Again, I think I'm going to get rid of the changing conditions. I'm pretty happy with what I've got. I'm going to get rid of the rattlesnake. And I've got a lot of toads and lizards. So let's get rid of the marsh frog as well. Okay, so I've got my 8 cards, so we're all good. Let's draw those 2 cards. Another change of conditions, same thing again. We do have a bird this time. That's nice. Wow. For each animal, basically for each animal in your prairie, and I've got 2 already, and that's going to be 3, gain 2 spiders and or mice, and draw a card for each one. That's amazing. It's not worth many points, but that's so good. However, I'm only able to collect one card. One resource. So I think it's time to get some spiders. So I'm going to grab 1 spider. Then I'm going to play some more of this stuff. That's a little bit pointless, actually. Yeah. I probably should have kept the... should we put the mangrove tree out? I think we'll put the mangrove tree out. I'm going to place it here. So that's going to cost... so I play that card for 3. 1, 2, and 3. Which gives me the 4 trees. I just got to get 1 in the jungle. That gives me 3 victory points. Takes me 38. Right, now we can't do any actions on thingamajiggies, on reptiles. I will really need a lemon marsh one that nests. I need my cards. So that's not really worth doing. Right, let's do the Queen Alexandra's birdwing. The mangrove forests, by the way, absorb about 4 times more carbon dioxide from the atmosphere than a terrestrial forest. Amazing. With 11 inches in wingspan, these butterflies are the largest in the world. Wow, okay, cool. So give 1 food and 2 cards to a player. So the way this works, you don't actually give resources because the bot, if you like, or the AI doesn't use any cards or anything. So that's basically losing 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. Then draw 2 cards. I get to play one for free. Neither of them ideal. Maybe the panther. No, I kind of want nests there. Right, and I'll play it for free. Or do I chuck a rabbit out? No, because it needs to be unique. I'm going to play out this Florida panther to there. It's going to call me 2 victory points. And that's my action. So let's move over to the spring. I have too many cards. Again, do I care about this? I could change this into marshland. Nah. See, I could make this into marsh. Sure. I'm going to change this to marsh. So this is now marshland. It says I can play it any time. I still have to get rid of... Oh, no, I don't. And then I don't have to get rid of any cards. 2 cards. Yes! Got one. Happy, happy days. Collect resources. We can collect 2. I think it's going to be 2 fish then, isn't it? Oof. 2 rats. 2 rats? For the American flamingo. Yes, I think so. So let's get 2 rats, and then I'm basically going to play 1 card. I'm going to immediately get rid of them to fill up my amazing. I do need a bird over here. Oh, actually, let me think. Let me think, because I might need to play the cockatoo. Mainly because then I've got 1, 2. No, I still won't have 4. So bad. No, I'll play this. I'll do that. So we're going to play the card. We're going to play that. It's going to give me 4 victory. 1, 2, 3, 4, which means that I get to draw a card. Gives me a kangaroo. Then we are going to nest. So now we have this, this, and this. And we have 4 there. Only 1 in the flamingo. And I've got no resources, of course. And then 6. Okay. I might as well just keep the rabbits in there. Well, I suppose they can actually predate them, whatever the word is. So that's my nesting done. Activate a card. Give 1 to thing, then draw 3 and play 1 at a discount of 1 resource. I need my resources. Oh dear. Oh dear. That was perhaps not the right move. That was really not the right move. I don't know what else I would have done. That's marshland, is it? That's marshland. Ah, okay. So maybe... Oh, I kind of really want a marsh, but... I'm going to play this one. So lose a victory point. Then play a marsh card worth up to 4 for free at a 1. Oh no, for free. For free, yes. So I'm going to play my toad out because it's free. That's going to give me 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then we go over to the summer. We have 1 too many cards. I'm just going to get rid of some of this grass, I think. Because, I mean, I've got the 5 unique grass. I haven't scored anything. I better check. 1, 2, 3. No. My jungle's really not good at the minute. I need to sort that jungle out. Not got trees, not filled up. So no, not yet. But I could do 1, 2, 3. I could do it this season if I play out my sulfur crested cockatoo. The only problem is resources are very, very slim. And do I want to pick up resources to wow, this is tough. This is cool. I like this. And get 3. Yeah. Ah, the muskrat. I don't know where to put the muskrat. Oh no. Well, I'm just going to get rid of that card anyway, to make sure I've got my hand size right. Give me some... Oh, we got some jungle stuff. But no, still no trees. I really need the tree. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm putting this marsh one here because it is a marsh card, but it can also go on the prairie. So I'm just going to put the marsh one out there and leave this for the marsh creatures, especially the muskrat. Right. Okay. So we drew cards. Collect resources. So collect 2 resources. So do we collect resources to score victory points for our nesting, or do we... Because at the moment, I'm not going to be able to play... Oh, I could play something out, actually. I really want to be able to play this one out. So I think we go 1, 2, and just grab one other resource that needs for it, and just use it for my sun. Yes, I'm going to do that. So collecting resources, I'm going to collect another spider and a what do you call it? A leaf. Then I'm going to play this cockatoo. I'm going to play it out to here. It's going to cost me 4 suns and a spider. It's going to give me 2 victory points. Then we go to the seasonal event. So we go to predation. So we're in years 2 and 3. Have I got 4 birds yet? 1, 2, 3, 4 birds, unique. Right, okay, so we do score this. I'm in the summer of year 2. Oh dear. Oh, 2nd place. So I get 6 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can play 1 at -1 resource. That'd be good. What should I go for though? Kangaroo's pretty good actually. So just a card. Play a card at -1. Sure. I'm going to put out Yarrow, or I'm going to put the Yarrow out. And that's going to give me 4 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Get in there, get in there. We've got some jungle to sort out. We're slowly getting there. Okay, so we've hit that. We don't think we've got... Have we got 5 unique plants. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not yet. We've only got 4. So we haven't hit that one. We haven't hit that one. We haven't hit that one. Okay, cool. Right, predation. So we're going to start with my leopard. And now I'm going to need, let me just get this right. A 4 or higher for a success. If you do an unsuccess, I draw 3 cards. For each unsuccess, you draw 3 cards. So, leopard misses. Draw 3 cards. But don't get the 4 points, which is a bit disappointing. Oh, we've got some more flora. Still haven't got the tree we need. Then we go over to the panther, who does hit for 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. It gives me a free sun. Going over to finally the alligator, who misses for 3 cards. And we have our cocoa tree, and we got 2 in 1. There we go. We've got what we needed. Could do with some more sun, admittedly, but never mind. Well, that's my predation phase done. Now we do the opponents. So this has only got 2. It's got 2. So it needs 3 or more. So 3 or more to take away my 1 thing. Yes, that one has been chomped up. It's 2 that gets taken, isn't it? Yep. Oh, hang on. Oh, sorry. No. Sorry. It's only in this zone here. So rabbits. Yep. So 2 of those are gone. The good thing about rabbits is there's so many of them. These birds. Yep. So 2 of these birds. That's fine. It's not that bad, actually. It's not as brutal as. I'm definitely reading that right. A virtual opponent present nest. For each nest in that habitat, roll a die. Yes. If the result is greater than the number of plants in that habitat, that's only 2 again, so it's 3 plus in there. Discard 2 bodies from the nest. Okay. Cool. So that's predation done. Now we move on to feeding. I have 1 of these for 1 of those, so that's going to be 2 points. I have 1 of those for 1 of those, that's 2 points. I have nothing else, so these just I should put them over there actually. Oh, so that's 4 points, wasn't it? So 64 points. Year 3. What was the points that you needed? I've got to get over 100 to actually score on the scoring chart. We'll find out. Oh, sorry, hang on. One second. We've got to activate a card yet. Let's see what we got. Give 1 and then draw 3 and play 1 at a discounted of 1 resource. Oh, so I could use that. Which will give me another bird. That's good as well. Probably won't go migration this time around. I don't need 5 uniques. 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be 5. So I'm going to be scoring the ecologist. I hopefully will be able to fill up by the end of this year. So I should be able to get the naturalist. Although it's only going to be worth 4 points. The arborist has just been so annoying. I've just been waiting. Actually, that's a good point. I do need 4 sun. So I'm going to go over to the yarrow and pick up the sun. So lose 2 victory points, then get 4 sun and draw 2 cards. So I can now plant my tree, which was essential, and draw those 2 cards. And we're now getting everything we need for the jungle, at least. I'm gonna have to make a bit of so let's go to the final year. I do have to get rid of a lot of cards, so probably going to get rid of the muskrat, jungle grass, the horned lizard, basically anything in the prairies go in. Then what do we've got? What do I want to go here? Probably the bird, so we can ignore that one and that one. So then we're going to do 1 tree. I don't think I'm going to do more than 1 tree, so 3 achievement cards, that might be worth doing. So I'm going to get rid of the cacao tree, and just, I want nesting things now. So get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Oh, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, beautiful. So we have drawn down. Let's draw 2 cards. Okay, don't really care about them. So let's move on to collect resources. So we're going to be able to build our tree as what we wanted. We own the Fool, so I think we're still scoring. Yeah, we're still scoring 2nd place until we get into spring of this year. So that's all good. What else do I want? Probably fish. I'm going to go for some fish. So I'm going to go for 2 fish. Okay, I'm going to play out my tree here. It's going to cost me my 4 suns. It's going to give me my 5 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Allows me to draw a card. Got some jungle grass, don't care about that. Right, so now we're going to do migration if we wish to. First, before we do migration, I've hit this one. So I get 6 victory points for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 73 points. Have we got 5 unique of each? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 unique flora. And we've definitely got 5 unique the other ones. So we also score this one as well. Which takes me to 9. There's no special abilities there. So that's cool. So I'm not doing too bad on the old achievements-ish. Do we do migration? I think we do. Now we've hit those. So it has to be an animal. What would we play there? One of my predators probably, but then I need to fill it in. I want to fill up my. Do I care? Do I care about filling it up? Yeah, the chances of me being. It says you may discard a played animal if you wish to, so I'm not going to migrate. And we're going to activate a card, which I think is going to be the kapok tree. I really want the bluebird. Have I done that right? I'm pretty sure I've been doing this right. I'm worried about the feeding. 1 food from the main supply to the main supply. Yes. No, I've done it right. I've done it right. Do we get the achievements or do we get the berries? Do we get the achievements or do we get the berries? I think we get the no. Yeah, I'm going to get the achievements, see what I can go towards. So I'm going to draw 3 achievements. So I need to get my achievements back out again. So we're going to shuffle these up. And it says draw 3 new achievements and then place 1. So we got the first row, 6 or 7. How can you have 7 on a row? 6 of 7, sorry. 6 of 7 of the different things. That's pretty good. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's got to be 6 completely different things. Hang on. Oh, it's 2 birds in that row. I can't do on that one either. That's really not going to work. 4 plants. That's easy, isn't it? That's really easy. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've only got 3 of them, so I think this is the easiest. It's basically just 4 plus plants with 1 in each. That's dead easy. Yeah, I'm going to go for this one. I'll just put it out here to the side. And I meet it immediately. Because I've got 1 in here. I've got 2 in here. Oh, hang on a minute. 4 yeah, that's right. Nice. So that's going to give me another 6 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw another card. And we've got an oak tree. Right, okay. So that was my action phase. Let's go into the winter. We have 8 cards exactly. Oh, no, we haven't. What am I talking about? Just going to get rid of all of them. Then we'll draw 2 cards. Oh, the vulture's cool. That's a vulture card. That's so good. They're quite rare, I think, but they are really good. So I want to play that vulture ideally. I'm only drawing 1 resource though. So it's time for the heron to come in, I think. So, yes, because we're not going to fill everything up. There's no chance, I don't think. Well, certainly not anytime soon. So I'm going to collect just a spider. Then I'm going to play in the heron. It's going to be those 2 and that. It's going to give me 2 victory points. 87. But now we've got a bit more in terms of nesting, which, mind you, the problem with nesting is you need... Yeah. I don't think I've played this optimally. I don't think I need to keep going with nesting because you need a hell of a lot of resources and I'm not getting them. There is no seasonal events. I can't activate a reptile, even though toad is not a reptile. It's amphibious. Let's get a load of these then, shall we? Yeah. Oh, I'm an idiot. No, we're gonna go back. Gonna go back. Because I've just read what we're doing. So instead of collecting the spider as my resource, I need to build something. I need to do something else. Stupidly, I took the 2 fish, didn't I? That was such a stupid idea. I could put 2 fish for a rat. So I'm going to take a rat. Then, when I come to play a card, I'm going to spend these 2 as 1 resource, another rat, and that one as the rat, to bring out the vulture, which actually, instead of giving me 2 points, it gives me 3 points. Then, when I come to activate a card, I'm going to activate the toad, because then I give 1 and 1, so that's going to be 2 victory points lost. Then play a marsh card for free, which will be this one here. Gives me the 2 victory points and brings out the heron anyway. So that makes a lot more sense in terms of synergy. Okay, let's move into the spring. So now we're in the spring, we're only collecting 3rd place for achievements. Yep, that's correct. So our filling out, if we can fill this one out, which we should be able to do in this turn, then we're looking good. We've got 8 cards in hand, so that's all good. We have got some more options with some monkeys. That's worth 6 victory points. Just saying. That might be worth playing out just to get the 6 victory points. However, I want resources to buy stuff. Oh yeah, and I was gonna do that. So we are nesting. We're not feeding this turn, we're nesting. Okay, we're not feeding, we're nesting. I mean, I could just I just put a blue orchid out into here. I mean, it's 4 VPs. Yeah, sure, actually, yeah. Okay, so we're going to collect 1 sun and 1 leaf. And then we're going to play out the orchid for the 2 stars. It's 2 suns. Get our 4 victory points. And we hit our last marker, which is worth only 4 VPs now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're on 96 points. We should be able to get 100 with nesting and predation. Although predation is on a what is it on? It's on a 4+. It's on a 4+ still. Okay, that's all right. Right, let's go nesting. So we've got our lovely one there. Oh, 4 ones there. It looks very cool. It's a nice game. I'm actually really enjoying this. 4 of them. I don't think there's enough. Is there enough for these? Oh yeah, there's loads. I was gonna say, is there enough for all of your nesting stuff? I haven't seen any limits. And it's only the trees, yes, it's only the trees which actually have nesting. I mean, that's a hell of a lot of nests, but unless you can afford the resources, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I've now nested. I'm going to activate my second to last card. Choose. Oh no, that's not an action. This is what I wanted to do, wasn't it? Pretty sure, yes. Yep. So we're going to do the cockatoo, because I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cherries. And at any time, remember, I can discard 2 of the same. So this is massive. I had to make sure I was filled up my biome to really make that card work. That's very cool. That's worked really well. Cool. Okay. Final summer of the game. I haven't reached 120. I have filled out all my stuff. Oh, that's a point. Do we go to summer? Yeah. I'm gonna go to the end of the game. I don't know, because I've filled out my entire biome. I don't know if that triggered the end game when I played that final card. And then you just play to the end of the phase. We're going to carry on. We're going to carry on and just see how it goes. Yeah, I'm going to carry on. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get rid of those 2. Okay, right. Draw 2 cards. Doesn't matter. I can't play any more cards. I'm stocked out, so that's all good. Collect resources. So this is the important one. We're going to need leaves for this. We want to mix, right? So I'm definitely going to grab. I'm going to grab one of those and one of those fish. So I'm going to grab those 2. Right, play a card. Nope, pass. So then we go to predation. So mine first. So we'll go with the alligator on a 4+. Yes, he does. That's 4 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4. The panther. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. and the leopard. 1. No. So 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter now. Just drawing cards for the sake of drawing them. I'm not going to be able to play them now, obviously, but that's fine. Now, choose one. Oh, it was not fed, so that will work afterwards. So that's predators done. Now their predation. So they're hitting on, there is 2 trees, so a 3+ on here. No, fails to hit that one. The next one, yes. So it takes 2 from this one. Oh no, what am I doing? I do this every time, don't I? It's only this area here. It's only the jungle. It's only the jungle. So the great horned vulture, unfortunately, does eat away my vultures, little birdies. And then the crested thing does not. So that's that done. Now we go to feeding. So I want to feed 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1, 2, 3 there, and then I spend the 2 from that one on that one. It has to be 2 of the same resource, so I can't spend those 2 on the last one. So we're feeding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 at 2 points each is 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 takes me to 118. Choose one. For each in their jungle that was not fed this summer, draw 1 and get 1. I mean, I'll just do a predation rule on that one. Yeah, so that's fine. I'm just going to grab 2 victory points, let's say, for that card. I don't see how that can work. Nice. We do get to activate one of my things. Let's go with give 1 fish to then flip a coin. Sure. We'll give 1 a fish. There we go. I'm going to flip a coin. Get to flip a coin. If it's heads, that's what we want. It is tails. Dang. If I got heads, that's an extra 8 points. But instead, I'm going to get one of those and 2 cards. Not that it matters. We got about 50 cards in our hand. We didn't get the 120 because of that. That's the end of the game. We have 119 points. And 119 points is officially could be better. Not amazing. I was 1 point off a good effort. I think I could do this better if I played this again. There were some things which weren't optimal, that's definitely for sure. But really enjoyed this game. It definitely has a feel a bit like Wingspan. There's no two ways about it. But I think it's got enough differences. It's not about, there's different phases in the game which I really appreciate in this game, where you like nesting, but they don't just stay out. They just wait until the feeding and predation phase, and then they basically disappear, and then you come up to these phases of the game are really good. I don't know if I would play it on standard. I think you need these migration and the winter to really just give it a little bit of an advancement, as it were. That's good fun though. Really good game. Yeah, really appreciate that, and I appreciate the art's good. It's not as good as Wingspan, but it's really nice. The art's really quite nice. I don't know if it's been like photos and then just, when you make the photo go watercolor or something. I'm not 100% sure, but you got little facts on the bottom which are nice. The art is nice. These little straw baskets are very cool. I do appreciate them. They're very cool. Yeah, that's cool. And the idea of the predation, which is, I think this will be better, not solo. I think this will be a better game in multiplayer, because then there's a lot more player interaction. You're doing all these actions simultaneously, which should speed up the game. And then you're basically attacking your opponents, which is really quite cool. So you see who's on the leader. It brings about more player interaction. So I think this could really shine certainly in a 4-player. Not sure about 2-player. That may not be a big enough player count, but certainly 3 and 4 player, I think this will really shine. And then you can place these boards on either side, so it's not a huge amount of table presence. It's not a small amount either, admittedly, but yeah, it's not too bad. But you've got that kind of like different habitats and the synergies between them, playing certain cards which trigger off other cards. I definitely see some of these abilities as straight from Wingspan, to be honest. But you know, why not? I think it's a great thing. And also, I would quite like to play with the natural disasters, which could be, you know, make it a little bit more difficulty, step it up again. So once I've got a few games under my belt, I think I'll probably bring that into play, definitely. So until next time, this was Biome, Solo Playthrough. Keep gaming.